Hello. If you're seeing this message, it could be a message from Spirit. They know what you need to know, and I'm gonna help try and figure it out. Okay, we got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, you could be needing to ground yourself. Okay, because there could be some type of chaotic energy going on, but you could be once you're feeling grounded. You can be feeling like you're inspired to move quickly, that you have the ability within you. Okay, look at that. Dun, dun, dun. So, yeah, you can be kind of moving forward towards what you know is a gift that's meant for you. Okay? You could have been forming and creating certain things within your, look at that, within yourself. And within your energy, you could have been really cultivating different things. And what's funny is before I did this reading, I was like, I had like my throat got all, you know, closed up or whatever, and I was like, started coughing. I'm like, I think I need to go get some water beforehand. And that was like a sign where it's like somebody could have been, you know, restricting their truth, right? But look at this. Oh my goodness. With the Knight of Swords right there, they could have been definitely moving forward in a way, or somebody could be moving forward in a way that is, you know, really charging forward towards what they feel is a true gift in their life. Okay, I have it. They're wielding the truth that they're no longer, you know, denying and wanting to, look at that, take action with. Okay, yeah. Somebody look at it. The Wheel of Fortune right there. Oh, okay. So yeah, somebody could be really kind of ready, knowing that they, you know, the action that they take is, you know, really kind of catapulting them into a new chapter, ending cycles and beginning new. Oh, look at that. Wow. Cool. It's like somebody could be seeing that they're knowing what they're needing to hold on to and release of in order to, you know, move forward towards their long-term goals. They could be really stabilized with, you know, all different aspects, you know, what it is that they're putting in, what they're receiving of from others that they can build forward towards, you know, towards these long-term goals. So, you know, you could be really feeling like you're creating the stability, like I said, the foundational aspect of what it is that you're building forward towards in the first place. Okay, and you be feeling like you're comfortable and content within, you know, the partnerships and the team dynamics that you're entering into. Look at that. We got the Knight of Swords and the King of Wands. Somebody could be knowing what steps they're needing to take and feel truly prepared. Okay, and there's a knowledge in order to kind of, you know, protect or safeguard, not like in a negative way, but like be proactive about, you know, acquiring this for yourself. There's a need to really move forward towards expressing your own truth that you know, you could be feeling weak within or something like that. There could be this like, let me see, fantastical viewpoint or something. You could be feeling like this is a little, you know, magical or, you know, fanciful or whatever. But there could be certain major changes that occur in your life based on moving forward and following your heart. Okay, so wow, 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 wow. I like this reading. It's nice. Let's see. Oops. But yeah, did I finish what I was saying with the throat blockage? Yeah, I felt that there's some type of, you know, awareness of, you know, somebody really holding back. I think I did anyway. Yeah, somebody could be really wanting to get to, you know, a more healed outlook when it comes to what it is that they are desiring of. They could be feeling that, you know, there was certain situations in the past that brought them pain and heartbreak based on expressing, or this could be you, right? Expressing your feelings. Okay, but let's see what the butt is. Okay, yeah, somebody could be feeling like they're, you know, they've gone through a transformation when it comes to looking at things from a different perspective and recognizing different conflictual elements that they would have to be facing. So somebody could be feeling like they are much more prepared for this desired expression at this point than they had been in previous times. Oh my gosh, something with the hips. It could be something, because my hip just got all sore and I need to pop it. Oh my god. I'm gonna wait, but I really want to try and pop this. Something with the hips for sure right now, because anyway, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I really hope I didn't look a certain way just now. I know I was like going slow, but oh my god. I'm gonna stop. Okay, this conversation is over. Let me see, hold on. Let's see, hold on 1 second. Where was I? Okay, so yeah, somebody could be feeling that they've you know, been able to navigate in a way that's different with a altered perspective, where they can feel that they have the ability to you know, overcome certain situations or address certain situations in a way that is looking forward towards a more positive goal, instead of just having it be a personal win. Okay, but somebody could be getting to a truly contented position when it comes to what it is that they've formed within themselves, and they could be feeling truly stable and grounded, which is cool. That's what I was talking about at the beginning. In order to walk away from a completely solo build in a certain way, you know what I mean? Where it's like you've built all this for yourself and you've established this and established that. Like it's like you could be kind of walking away from a certain formation in order to alter and shift into a new cycle or new beginning. Okay, there's this like vulnerability that is needing to be kind of presented in a more forward or open way, like just direct, like obvious, I guess, in order to really have the let me see, guarantee that what it is that you're walking away from and walking towards is like you know, where it is that you're meant to be taking yourself. So hopefully that sentence made sense, because it was definitely tricky to get out. But we got right here, oops, we gotta cover that one. Let me see. So we got a, dang it. There's this like coverage that somebody's had, you know, like in building and forming and getting to a truly contented position within themselves. You know, it's like they have this these layers of protection in different ways, you know, but somebody's going to have to come forward and kind of know that they have protection outside of themselves, as long as they enter into a situation in a more open and you know, direct and honest way. Okay, so there could be this need for a shift in what is presented, I guess, when it is time to move forward towards what you are desired, opening yourself up to or receiving. Okay, right. But somebody could be feeling you know, really skillful and masterful within themselves in regards to facing certain fears. Okay, you could be feeling like you've really stabilized, and you know, like that's what I was saying earlier anyway, so I'm just reiterating I guess right now. But there, and it could be 3 different types of where you're at right now too, you know, I guess if you break it down, but before, during, after type of thing. So somebody could be feeling like you've navigated through different situations and gotten to a place where you can be, you know, truly secure. Like, I'll just show you these 2 cards right here. So it's like you've worked hard and, you know, have been able to repeat the pattern of what it is that you're forming and creating and be successful within it. You've gotten to a position of really, you know, having, you know, what it is that you were desiring of, you know, within your reach, right? But there's certain things that you could be, you know, really not completely sure of at this time that you are focused on, but there's a greater sense of stability within what you know that you've already been able to form when it comes to how this is going to continue, okay? Aww. So we got the Temperance card and the Queen of Swords. So yeah, it's like you could be knowing with a greater discernment and clarity what type of environment it is that you're forming and creating and what you're wanting to pour into. You could be looking at things from an elevated perspective and really, you know, be prepared to immerse yourself into this. And you could be ready to kind of stand your ground when it comes to opposition or challenge. And you could be kind of in a position of wanting to have more cooperation than, you know, chaos. You could be like really knowing, what you're no longer wanting to allow yourself to, let me see, be a part of, okay? Let's see. Oh, I got 2 and 2. Oh, we got actually 2, 2, 2 right here, so that could be relevant. But we got 2 cups, 2 of wands, and the High Priestess. Okay, so somebody could be really being able to foresee what it is that they've been guided towards. They could be feeling like they're, you know, ready to kind of pay attention to their intuitive awareness and realizations, and move forward in a way that they are kind of setting the tone. Okay. I noticed that earlier somebody could be wanting to like dominate a situation, and that was like a random thing or whatever that I recognized as a sign today. But yeah, somebody could be wanting to really you know, make themselves known once they get to a more comfortable kind of understanding. All right, and let's see what this is. They could be having a greater awareness of and these cards don't say exactly like that, but actually it kind of does. Right there we got the 7 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. But so yeah, somebody could be really wanting to, you know what it is that they're wanting to dedicate themselves to and safeguard. They could be recognizing manipulation and deception, wanting to pay more attention to their intuitive awareness. And we got the Truth right there, okay, and the Empress. All right. So there's this kind of clarity when it comes to what somebody, or I guess I'm going to talk about you right now. Well, there's this clarity that somebody could be coming to when it comes to what they know they're meant to be receiving of. Okay, somebody could have been restricting themselves until they got to a position of, you know, true confidence and strength within what they know the situation is worth to them. They could be no longer wanting to open themselves up to undesired situations and moving forward really kind of in a balanced way, knowing that by expressing themselves in a more loving way, they're creating the momentum to get onto their desired path. And let's see. Somebody could be knowing that they need to be balanced when it comes to addressing a situation that they feel that they could be blocked or closed off from. Okay, so it's like somebody could be recognizing that they need to move forward in a way where they, you know, are recognizing their true behavior and, you know, taking action where they can be, you know, confident with what it is that they are giving of. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, 3 of Water, 3 of Cups, I mean, Queen of Cups. So somebody could be coming to a more celebratory outlook when it comes to a nurturing relationship dynamic. Let me get the Empress right there. Yeah, there it is. That's all you need to know, I guess. There's an Empress right there. Okay. That's funny. These cards. Okay. Gonna start over here. These are bigger cards. Okay, let's see. It's actually good because these are so, like, large. It's kind of like, sometimes it hurts my hand, like cold mornings or something like that, you know. Anyway, I'm like, ah. Anyway, let's see. Here we go. Did I just put that down? Yes, I did, I think. Uh-oh, I might be messing it all up. Who knows? It's where it's supposed to be. Did this thing get turned? Okay, let's see. All right, how cute. So we get the Empress, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Cups. So, there's this definite recognition of, you know, highly aligned feminine or, you know, person, right? And you could be kind of recognizing what it is that you are, you know, needing to do to move forward and, you know, receive, or not really move forward, but, you know, I guess embrace what it is that you know is meant for you. And somebody could be getting to, you know, wish come true position once they kind of engage openly with their emotional desires. Whoop, there you go. We got strength, okay. Somebody could be having the strength to restrict themselves from negative and painful cycles, okay. They could be learning, oh, how cute is this? They could be learning what they need to when it comes to, you know, how to express themselves in a loving way and feel more comfortable and content with, like, the sense of worth of what it is that they're putting their energy into, okay. How cute. And, sweet. Let's see. All right. So somebody could be feeling like they are, you know, recognizing in a way where they can feel confident within what their desired expression is emotionally, and lead themselves towards major changes. Okay, they know. This almost looks like the Little Mermaid story right here. That's so funny. They could be kind of recognizing what they had perceived as a loss previously, or you know, let me see, you know, had been looking at major changes in their life as a, you know, as a loss. They could be now seeing that it's like a new, more fulfilling emotional beginning. Okay, so here we go. Like, there's King Triton. Okay, so it's like, oh, that's so funny. That's totally the the Little Mermaid story could definitely be relevant, but it's so funny. But yeah, so somebody could be really kind of feeling like the loss of a certain situation is, you know, a detrimental thing, but you know, then they could be coming to an understanding that it's like a new cycle towards a more meaningful and fulfilling new beginning. Okay, look at this. We got the Emperor and the Six of Wands. Okay, so somebody could be really feeling that they're moving forward in a way that is, you know, creating what it is that they're desiring of, and, you know, moving towards success in an elevated position. Okay, we got the Knight of Cups. Okay, so somebody could be really feeling confident when it comes to expressing their honest feelings, their open yeah, their honest feelings. We got 3-3 right here. Okay, so with somebody having a, you know, previous perspective of, you know, pain or loss, they could have been, you know, really anticipating of another like a unhealthy situation or another toxic outcome. Okay, but at this point they could be really moving forward in a more healed way. This is crazy. And they could be recognizing what it is that they're no longer wanting to receive of. Okay, they could be seeing the difference between a balanced interaction at this time and, you know, what had been just more of like an emotional purge or something. Okay, so like something that was uncontrolled or regulated but just kind of draining. All right. That's crazy. But we got 36446, and then, or I think it was 33, right before that. Anyway, so check your numbers, I guess. We got the Queen of Cups and the Four of Wands. How cute. So all right, let's see. Yeah, somebody could be feeling, you know, that this, you know, desired partnership dynamic could be bringing the balance that they're desiring of within all different aspects of their life. Okay, they could be feeling that this is, regardless of the difficulty or the conflict they're facing, they could be feeling like they're wanting to dedicate themselves to moving forward into this new beginning, and separating themselves from what isn't bringing them excuse me, this awareness, right? Or is taking away. All right, we got the Hierophant. Did I already read these cards? Let me see. Yeah. Okay. I think, okay, that's all of them. Yep. I keep looking over here and being distracted myself. So we got the Hierophant on the Ten of Cups. So somebody could be really aligning with their higher self and knowing that this is leading them into a position that is emotionally elevated and no longer bothered with manipulation and deceptive dynamics. Okay, so somebody could be really kind of recognizing that they're getting to a more elevated status within, you know, just like their true emotional expression, and they could be seeing things much more clearly. Okay. We got Justice. How cute. And the Nine of Pentacles and the Chariot. How cute. So we got somebody, as you, whoever, whatever. I keep doing that, sorry. But the energy changes sometimes, so I just leave it open. But anyway, so we got Justice coming in, all right? So there is a balance that you can be, you know, recognizing your truth and having this, you know, clear awareness, like I was saying. And we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Chariot. You know, you can be really feeling contented within yourself and what it is that you built, but ready to move forward into, you know, the true purposeful reason for why you've established yourself in the first place, you know? So it's like, you know, you don't, like, throughout my life, I always was like guided to do, you know, start learning about this and start learning about that. And I'm like, where's the connectivity? Where's the point where all these random things that I've learned about make any sense, you know? But then recently I was able to, you know, put all the different, you know, awarenesses together and recognize different symbolism. And that's when I started doing tarot. And so it kind of, you know, all these different things were separate when I was going through it, but then they all kind of came together with this greater awareness. And so I'm not saying tarot is like my end all be all, but I'm just saying like this is where I was led to, you know, at this point or whatever, where now I'm like, or before I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to put all these together and do this thing, right? You know, so you could be kind of recognizing what it is that you were meant to be, you know, building up for and towards within a larger scale purpose of intention. Okay, but we got Ace of Wands, Four of Pentacles. That's so funny. So yeah, what it is that you are feeling passionate with and desiring of to, you know, shine the light on in different ways, right? You know, could be creating the stability that you're, you know, desiring of, the foundation of what it is that you need. And you know, you could be really feeling confident with moving forward with this passion in order to, we got let me see, I think that's a Judgment card right there. So yeah, have everything come into true alignment. All right, so you know, it's like you're walking down the path, picking up breadcrumbs, and you know, then you end up Yeah, getting to where it is that you're desiring to be, right? Oh, and we got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so yeah, you could be moving forward into the next chapter. Okay, really kind of needing to surrender into this, recognizing that that is what's going on, I guess. There could be, you know, major shifts and stuff energetically that you're like, why are all these things or whatever, you know, but it's kind of being done in order to, you know, it's under construction, you know, to in order to expand, right? We got, yeah, you can be stable in your own way in order to navigate through whatever illusionary dynamics you're faced with. Okay, and you can be really going through a major transformation where you're no longer denying that you are moving towards your long-term goals. All right, and you can be feeling like you are, you know, really kind of skillful and masterful when it comes to dealing with the anxieties that are coming up at this point. Sorry, I kind of just heard what I had to say. But it's like, yeah, you could be, sorry, yeah, like being able to navigate through your emotions in a way where, you know, when you are, you know, struck with some type of feeling or sensation or awareness, instead of holding on to it and just like allowing your, you know, this like unspiraling type of thing or whatever, you know, you could be getting to a position where you're able to rein it in, regulate, check, you know, let me see what's it called, kind of like transmute what you need to when you come to the realization of what that trigger was coming from, you know. Anyway, so yeah, balance. How funny. So yeah, you can be getting to this you know, balance within yourself that is really moving you forward in an inspired way, knowing what steps you're meant to be taking towards partnerships and relationships. You could be having a discernment with how it is that you are going to take action towards this new beginning. You'd be looking things at a lot more carefree and wanting to move forward, you know, really kind of maintaining your position. My goodness. Look at that. We got the Page of Cups, the World, and Ace of Pentacles. So it's like, you know that this message that you have within you is going to be creating brand new beginnings and a greater, new, abundant, and positive outcomes. How cute is that? All right, so move forward with passion, but balance yourself, okay? You could be knowing that you've been searching for this type of environment for yourself for quite some time, and you may have, you know, have needed to get prepared in order to really, you know, be receiving of the positive that it could be, instead of having it be seen as something that's lacking or, you know, will be leaving you feeling without. Okay, so that could be part of the fears, but once you get to a greater sense of truth, you could be knowing that you're leading yourself towards a new beginning and, you know, really fulfilling your dreams. Wow, that's fun. I don't even hear what I'm saying until afterwards or whatever. Sometimes I'm all just like zoned out somewhere else. That's so funny. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Let's see what we got right here. Whoa, we got liftoff today. Uh-oh. And feel all feels. Yeah, somebody's wanting to initiate conversation within their feelings. We got an epiphany. Light bulb. Right, yeah, somebody's wanting to move forward. I gotta mix these up with the other ones, I think. Towards a commitment. What's it? I was gonna say something else. Dang it. Man. Oh, you got Bonnie and Clyde. So, yeah, somebody could be really having their mindset in a certain way. Okay, recognizing where their attention is and, you know, what it is that they're enjoying about it. Okay. That's what I was gonna say. Wait. I just forgot now. Hold on. It'll come to me. Oh no. Oh yeah, okay. So I was doing a meditation after I did the video from earlier, but I was listening to even see what was being said. Like I said, I don't really remember anything. But let me see. So while I was doing my meditation, it was like the words were guiding me through my meditation that I was saying. It was so interesting. I was like, alright, thank you. It was like pre-guided instructions or something of what I was meant to be doing within my meditation. So it's kind of interesting. There could be some type of full cycle moment somebody's got going on right now that are, you know, kind of like the past affecting the present, or, you know, whatever. Anyway. Let's see. Lots of cards. Alright, we got somebody has silent followers, okay? Secretly studying you, pretending not to care. Okay, your glow could be bothering the shadow. Okay. But you could also be an important person that is playing an essential role. Okay, a key player, irreplaceable. Yay, yay, yay. So yeah, you could be having a lot big influence, and it could be just based on your own state of being, like your own sense of calm and you know, kind of comfortability within yourself. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, there could be, you know, people who are possibly trying to see whether or not this is a mask. It says smiles for the feed, validation chasing. Okay, so they could be wondering, you know, what your kind of baseline is or something like that, and they could be wanting to make things come more into focus instead of seeing. Let me see. What's interesting is when I look at these two cards together right here, it's like there's this, you know, this person's out of focus, and the you know, the rose is in focus, and she's got this magnifying glass, you know, so it's like somebody could be wanting to look closer, you know, at not what is being presented, but what is going on in the background right there, you know. Okay, so yeah, somebody could be wanting to kind of get a closer look. All right, they could be navigating through different memories, or you know, possibly even looking at photos and videos or something like that. Okay, they could be scouring for red flags. Oh my god. This, I don't know if I should I keep going. I don't know. This is not a normal reading. So yeah, somebody could be it says too much, too soon, too fake. Okay, so yeah, somebody could be really like wanting to check it out and see, you know, what's true. Okay, but they could also be kind of recognizing, regardless of, you know, whatever kind of love bombing, and that's the second card with love bombing that came out. So whatever kind of false attention somebody could be gaining, you know, in certain ways. It's like somebody could be, you know, even though they're looking for negative outlooks, they could be seeing more positive green flags. Okay. They could be no longer kind of scrutinizing the situation and wanting to move forward with this knowledge that they've gained. Okay, so you could have like, you know, they could have been doing all these things, trying to dig for dirt or find, you know, out something, and it could have actually just given them more of a desire for you. Okay, they could be wanting to move forward towards a new chapter. They could be seeing how what they thought was false was their own boundary that they had within a certain toxic outlook. Okay. At this point, they could be recognizing that they're cutting through illusions and detaching from their ego. And what's interesting is I'll just show these pictures right here, because, you know, it's like it says detaching from ego right here, and then this one was like all just about, you know, lustful qualities, I guess, you know? So it's like somebody could be, you know, recognizing what they were needing to shift when it came to their awareness, okay? And they could have awoken spiritually in different ways that are elevating. They could be seeing how this could be a truly powerful couple right there, okay? Two strong energies aligning, building together, not competing, okay? Inspiring others and love as a team sport. So somebody could have felt that there was, let me see. Yeah, so it's pretty interesting. So, yeah, somebody could be shifting their perspective and they could be recognizing that certain confusing behavior could have kept them feeling isolated and yearning for this, okay? They could have been recognizing that they needed to go through certain karmic lessons on their own in order to get to a greater understanding. And we got divine timing right here, okay? Somebody could be really shifting away from surface pleasures and commitment issues, okay? They could be recognizing that certain people in their life had been false or two-faced with hidden intentions. And they could be wanting to move forward towards new love, learn about somebody new, be flirtatious. It says new boo right there. They could have learned certain karmic lessons that they need to, and they could be getting to a more confident position, feeling joyful and you know, whole, okay? Excuse me. They could realize that there were certain alliances they were trying to maintain in certain ways that were oops, I started reading the wrong one. That's interesting. So yeah, somebody could have been having certain alliances they were wanting to maintain, and they could have even recognized where their attention went instead. They could have been trying to protect their image and keep their options open, but at this point it says time to be honest about their goals, okay? So somebody could be wanting to really take action when it comes to initiating in a way where they feel is meaningful, okay? Look at that. Look how cute. We got real love and this like breadcrumbs right there, so it's kind of leading towards this recognition, you know? So somebody could be feeling like they are leading towards, you know, a deja vu type of connection. It says you've met before, just not here. So it's like somebody could be really feeling that they're wanting to move forward towards what they're feeling joyful and inspired by. They could be wanting to move forward and create together with it and have a blunt and honest conversation. They could be wanting to have intimate and deep conversation, heart to heart. Okay, they could have separated themselves in a situation or ghosted based on an unhealthy attachment that they were kind of chained to or bound with. And yikes. They could have been recognizing that they were really blocking and removing certain things that were, you know, truly real and inspiring and influential. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, somebody could be recognizing a certain defense mechanism that they had within them that made this, you know, kind of difficult to address previously and made them hard to reach. But somebody could have been a runner in certain ways. But they could be kind of recognizing, whoop, your vibe inspires others. People are watching your moves. So yeah, so they could be feeling like they're, you know, a center of attention in certain ways, but they're wanting to, at this point, use their platform wisely, okay? So somebody could be wanting to make, you know, choices that are not only meaningful for them, but inspiring to others. All right. Let's see. Yeah, somebody could be desiring for closure, okay? They could be wanting to move forward more intentionally and comfortably into, you know, the final chapter in certain ways. They could be wanting to get to a greater sense of peace within their energy, okay? And they could be wanting to have a heart to heart to heart. That came out 3 times. Heart to tart. Tart to tart tart. Anyway, let's keep going. So somebody could be wanting to own their mistakes. Okay, they're wanting to rebuild. And they could be feeling that they had chaos that followed them everywhere. Okay, they could have had they could have had an outlook that peaceful situations were boring or something like that, but then they could be recognizing that they'd created more drama for themselves, and it wasn't necessarily a lack of peace, but more of like negative intention that they were surrounded by, so they could be kind of recognizing what the difference is in, what it is that they are wanting to enter into energetically. Right, yeah, somebody's look at that. Leveling up. Okay, we got CEO energy. Somebody could be really graduating, elevating, having a new or, truly focused and motivated, determined intention to lead towards what they had, in mind as far as goals. Okay, they could have felt that they're acquiring the wisdom. They've learned the lessons that they needed to. Okay, it says communication is their lifeline, so somebody could be really wanting to express themselves openly in an honest and direct way. It says no settling, just shining. Okay, so somebody's energy could have felt like somebody could have felt that this was, a false situation. They could have been wanting to read between the lines. But at this point, they could be recognizing that there was just like a true spark or passion that was ignited within them, okay, that they were trying to find any reason not to feel, I guess. Okay, and they could have been really trying to confine or kind of, what's the word? Cloak, I guess, whatever. Camouflage. There we go. I don't know. Camouflage their feelings. Okay, so they could have been really trying to falsify or avoid or deny. Okay, I feel like I should stop. This is seems like there's a lot going on, but let me see. At this point, things could be heating up. Okay, somebody could be feeling that they have a true passion, and at this point, they could be feeling that they've gotten to a more purified state of mind. They could be cleansing and detoxing, ridding themselves of negativity in order to move forward with a deep conversation. Okay, so somebody could be, wanting to find out what somebody else really wants. This could be you. I keep doing the somebody thing. Anyway, so yeah, somebody could be wanting to figure out what you or whatever is, whatever. Anyway, so it could be an awkward conversation. Because this feels awkward right now. Anyway, so somebody could have been really restricting themselves, and they're ready to move forward with liftoff, fast action, progression forward. The wait is over. Okay, they could be feeling like this is, if they don't, move any quicker, this could be taken from them. Okay, and they have a lot of feelings that they're wanting to indulge within. All right. Okay, so somebody could be moving forward in a way where they are just kind of moving forward towards peace, intentionally separating themselves from, what it is that they're no longer desiring of. Okay, and we got a turning point. Okay, good fortune, good things coming, and a lucky break. All right, second chance. Okay, so somebody could be moving forward in a way where they know that there's a major shift, but they're also having a more intentional desire as they move forward in this situation. Okay, they could be knowing that it says stories travel fast. Okay, so they could be wanting to really kind of move forward in a way that they feel it's almost like the wanting to what's that one phrase or whatever where in war, the first messenger there is the story that's, trusted or something like that, you know. So even if the first person came and lied about everything, the person who's telling the truth is going to have to like prove that they're wrong and they're telling the truth and all this other stuff. So it's like somebody could be wanting to initiate in a way where they control the narrative, basically, right? And they could be feeling like there is some type of timeline they're needing, or deadline they're needing to meet before all these different stories come out that are, you know, not their truth. Okay. All right. So somebody could be feeling like they have irrational behavior right here, but they're head over heels, falling in love with intense emotion. They could be really feeling swept up. Okay. They could have been trying to numb themselves, but at this point they feel like they have unpredictable, you know, unpredictable actions that they could be taking, like I said, or, you know, they don't know exactly what it is that they're wanting, but they're wanting to, you know, move forward into this. Okay. Somebody could have felt that they were lost, and at this point they're wanting to create a greater harmony, and they could be wanting to act with urgency when it comes to a reconciliation within a soul tribe. Soul tribe. I don't know why I sounded like that. Ah! Okay, let me see. Did I flip one? Ah! Oh my god. I thought I said I was going to leave a long time ago. Sorry. Let's see. No, didn't flip over. Okay, then. Just felt like it. Alright, well, I've pretty much gone through 2 decks. It's crazy. I guess this was a tea or something, huh? What's the news? What's the tea? I forgot. Yeah. Ay. So somebody could be, you know, they could have been like not looking to settle, but at this point they're recognizing what is different from the rest. They're wanting to move forward towards a courtship with Mabu. Okay, they got the receipts. That's crazy. They've got the confirmation that they need to move forward towards a relationship dynamic that they're desiring of. Okay, but yeah, they could have been playing the field and at this point feeling that they found who it is that they're desiring of, and, you know, really wanting to move in this way confidently. Okay, oops, we got level up right there. It's all flipped up right so I could see it. So yeah, somebody could be really recognizing that they are going on, moving upward in their life. Okay, stepping into their next version. Yeah, so they could be really fed up with the gossip that they have surrounded by fake friends. Okay, they'd be over it, and they could be recognizing that they're wanting to take action. It says spill the tea. They could be in a third party. They could be wanting to express their truth. They're wanting to proceed with passion. Whoops. I was going to say caution. So maybe both. Yeah, somebody could be wanting to move forward, really being fed up with the falsities. Okay. They could be, you know, let me see. It says accept the role they can offer. So somebody could be like wanting to move forward in a way where they are, you know, wanting to just be within this energy to see what the possibilities are. Okay, they don't want to have this kind of like jealous outlook where there is a an imbalance or a competition. They're wanting to get to a position where they can be just unbothered with the energy that they're surrounded by. Oops. Okay. Somebody could be revealing their truth with unfiltered emotions after having spent a lot of time with weaponized silence, okay, or in emotional shutdown. Okay, they could have been, you know, in this kind of silent treatment mode, but at this point they're recognizing that healthy love communicates. I'm like, what's it do? Let me see. They could be recognizing that these plastic, it says plastic smiles, okay? somebody could be recognizing that the fake people in their life are really just draining their energy, and they could be taking action, going against expectations, defying norms, rebelling, and moving forward with their truth. Okay, when it comes to the love that they feel and the desire to connect or kind of get close within a desired energy. Okay. So yeah, somebody's allowing themselves to feel all the feelings, and they could be really disregarding the group dynamic that they could have been surrounded by. We got self-care mode, okay? Somebody says, I am my own priority, and they got a secret crush. They want to take action in the moment. They want to be, present in their life, paying attention to their intuition, okay? When it comes to heavy emotions, they could be wanting to take heed, knowing that this is a safe space, regardless of the ups and downs or the roller coasters that they're, navigating. They could be seeing that this is a situation that they could invest in and go towards the long haul, okay? Regardless, like I said, of the highs and lows, somebody has an awareness of what their long-term intentions are. Wow. This is fun. I gotta go, though, because oh, but we got the ladybug, okay? So somebody could be embracing the luck with this leap of faith, okay? They could be feeling safe and guarded. This is weird. This is the same cards that I saw last time when I was doing this, so it's strange. The armadillo and a sports event, it says. So with sports event, I'm usually looking at just not necessarily a sports event, but like a large main event type of thing or something. Somebody could be really feeling that they are moving forward in a way that they are, safe within themselves, wherever it is that they are leading themselves, right? And instead of moving forward in a way that is possibly hazardous to those around them, they could be really wanting to move forward in a way that's like delicate, gentle, and trying to assist, okay? We have a peacock right there, okay? So somebody could be really moving forward confidently, expressing themselves, recognizing that they're in divine alignment, and they could be really confident with what they're presenting. They could be wanting to face their fears, okay? Recognizing that they're prepared and they have the ability to navigate through this, and they could be wanting to come to you, okay? Right. This says abstract and then super challenge, okay? So somebody could be feeling like they're needing to kind of embrace out of the box type of outlook on situation, okay? And they could be feeling like this is some type of situation where they're having to put a lot of effort in, but they really could feel I just kept reading the word hint right here, so they could be kind of wanting to address what they feel they've been guided within. It's funny. Oh my god. I just read the full sentence, and I just kept looking at the word hint over and over, like it just kept, like hint, hint. So somebody could be wanting to present themselves, kind of opening up to this truth, okay, in ways that are not fully direct, but they're wanting to have a obvious awareness that you would understand, okay? That's funny. They could be recognizing that you see bigger picture scenarios, okay, whether you're trying to or not. That's so funny. Oh my god. And it could be just kind of like a larger awareness that you have within you energetically. And that could be something that is lacking, okay, in a lot of different situations. So somebody could be wanting to take a certain leap of faith with a, greater sense of intention towards, what they are, really kind of desiring of moving forward or opening themselves up to in their life. It's funny, I wasn't gonna shuffle because I pulled all those, but then I just started shuffling. Let's see, here we go. Yeah, somebody could be feeling more confident with where they're being guided to go. Oops. We got Egypt right here, so it's like there could be this, you know, higher awareness or, you know, lost truth, right? That they could be, you know, wanting to get towards directly, okay? And they could be wanting to, you know, receive as much awareness or, you know, kind of, you know, of much of what it is that they need out of the situation that they can. Like, they could be really wanting to, let me see, move in a way that is community-based, but also knowing that they're receiving what it is that they're desiring of. There's a lot of bugs in here too, so it could be relevant. But, yeah, somebody could be, you know, recognizing that they could be changing their luck, okay, moving forward more purposefully. They could be feeling like they're able to be lighthearted, but also be direct with their feelings and what it is that they're, you know, what it is that they could have been labeled as, okay? What different shifts and changes they've had, and, you know, they could be recognizing that they can use different aspects of themselves in different times, but they are knowing that they're wanting to be more adaptable and, you know, lighthearted with how it is that they express themselves overall, okay? We got your face and friend. That's cute. And somebody could be really wanting to be loyal to you, okay? They could be feeling that you're loyal, but it says your face right there, so. Pugs could be relevant, but so yeah, there's this like comfortability that somebody could be having, okay? They could have felt that they've gone through a major transformation and have a strong respect or reverence, okay, for the situation. Let me see. It's big. Okay. Let me see. There's what was I gonna say? Okay, yeah, so they could be getting to a greater sense of calm and, you know, kind of recognizing that they can immerse themselves in their feelings and feel that they can also be in charge and control and not fearful. They could be, you know, really taking their time, but getting to a more cozy and placid. That's kind of, I don't know if, like, let me see, like, calm. Yeah, that sounds better. Yeah, they could be getting, you know, cozy, calm, and comfortable, and getting to a greater sense of ease when it comes to what it is that they're leading themselves towards. Okay, somebody could be really feeling that they can be more soft and open instead of defensive. They could be feeling like they can, you know, really move forward in a carefree way. Having, let me see, been able to cultivate a greater sense of power for themselves and strength. Okay. Well, one more pass. Okay. Through the whole deck. Okay. Hey-o. They all want to come out of here. The whole deck's trying to fall out. Okay, here we go. What you doing, Mita? Okay. Hey, Joe. Is she happy? Is she handsome? Is she happy? Is she precious? Anyway, hold on. Okay. So. What? Hold on a couple minutes. You see this guy? You see him? You're so precious, little baby. You. Hold on, Shepherd. You wait patiently, please. Thank you. You just laid back down. So somebody could be feeling like they can be direct, open, okay, and they have the let me see, they have what it needs to succeed through, you know, down this path towards the destination that they're desiring of, okay. They could be really feeling that they can foresee a much more calm and comfortable future outlook and dynamic. They could be really feeling like they've overcome negative relationships or energies with people who are, you know, really trying to take from them, okay? And they could be getting to a more cozy, comfortable position, like I said. They'd be feeling much more complete and whole. You know, they could have felt like they were out, let me see. I was saying camouflage earlier and this one came out. So yeah, somebody could have been feeling like they were like falsifying themselves, or always felt like they were, you know, different from the rest. They could have been feeling like they were, you know, kind of presenting themselves as two different people. But at this point, they could be looking forward towards, you know, what they're really desiring of and wishing for to come into their life in a way that they could be, really kind of seeing things in a more lighthearted way. All right. And somebody could be feeling like, you know, the defenses that they had were needed in previous situations, but oh my gosh, I'm getting like super hungry. Is that you, Shep? Hey, you super hungry right now, Shippy? Okay, hold on. I'm like all of a sudden starving. So somebody could be feeling like they were maybe going without, you know, like I'm starving right now. And they needed to kind of have certain defenses on, but it could have been because of the fact that they were feeling so isolated wherever it was that they were. Okay, they could have felt that they'd navigated through different difficult situations, but have really been able to maintain their own individuality. They could have gained different protective elements, but also a more confident position with what they could be bringing into a situation. They could be ready to present themselves, like I said, more lighthearted, but also determined. Okay, and I just had like this whole like narrative or whatever. This reminded me of the what is it? The zebra can't change its stripes or something like that, you know, but they can kind of like alter, you know, you could put some clothes on or whatever. So somebody could be recognizing what it is that they're needing to do in order to get to a more comfortable position. And have the ability of what they're, you know, really desiring to succeed within, but go about it in a more reasonable and soft way. Okay, that's weird. Let me see. So somebody could have been like the let me see. Ringleader is a word that I keep hearing this week or whatever. Somebody could be, you know, up in charge in certain ways, or, you know, being the one who's, you know, kind of running the show in different ways, but they could have altered their focus when it came to a like altered or different emotional perspective. Okay, so somebody could be kind of recognizing that they'd formed certain established behavior, but at this point they could be, you know, knowing what it is that they need to do in order to like kind of get things back on track. So whoopsie, here we go. So anyway, I think that's it, because I've been here reading all these different cards. I feel like I should be definitely no more talking right now. But anyway, hopefully this helped, and talk to you later. All right. Do 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 do. Yo. Okay. Uh-oh.